Hello, seventh grade. I hope all is going well still, and still helping out at home and being nice to mom, dad, brothers, sisters, all those good things. So, what we're gonna do this week is we're gonna do some reviews of what we were doing right kind of before this all went down, just to make sure you hear it for a second time. And so I think it's always good back touch base rather than implementing something new. I think it's going well the way we're doing it, but I also think that we should at least go back and be touching up on things that we have heard before. So hopefully the second time it clears it up. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to do lesson 74 today, and that is fractional parts of a number. Okay. And we're just going to jump right into example 1, and we're going to explain how to do that from there. Okay. So as you can see in example 1, it says what fraction, and I like to abbreviate that instead of write it out. So I'm just going to write WF, okay? What fraction? And this was in some of our questions last week, the word of and the word is. And if we remember the word of, that means multiply, and the word is, that means equals, okay? So when we read this, what fraction, we wrote WF, of is multiply, and then it has 56 is, and is means equals, and then 42. So what fraction of 56 equals 42? We know we're looking for a fraction. It's asking us what fraction. Okay, well, remember when you answer these types of questions, all you do is you take the number by itself, in this case, which is 42, because this part is with the 56. It's on the left side of the equals, I'm saying. Okay, so the number that's by itself, 42, that's going to start it. You do the opposite of what you see here. The opposite of times is division. Okay? And you divide it by the other number, 56. And that's how you get the answer. So you can either do it in a decimal form, or in this case, what it wants you to do, it wants you to do it in a fraction form. So how else can you write a division problem? You can write it like this: 42 over 56. Now there's my fraction. What fraction? Well, it's 42 of 56. Okay, but we want to get it also reduced. So what we're going to do is we could find a common number, okay, and common multiple that the number 42 and 56, and the number 7. If you divide each number, this number 7 goes into both of them. 42 divided by 7 is going to be 6, and 56 divided by 7 is going to be 8. Okay, and as you can see, 6/8 can also be reduced. So what does that tell me? The number 7 was not the highest common multiple. Obviously, there was a better one that those two had. Okay, so I can just cut these in half, divide this one by 2, and I end up getting 3. End up getting 3/4. So from the very beginning, what fraction of 56 equals 42? Well, what fraction? We wrote it as a fraction, 42 over 56. Start with the number by itself. Do the opposite of what you see. That's why we're dividing. Okay? And then at the very end, we just reduce down to 3/4. Okay? Remember, do the opposite when you have these variables. Go to the next one. Three-fourths of what number is 60? So let's write that out. Well, so writing 3/4, I'm going to write 3/4 instead of writing it in words. Okay, 3/4 of what number? Of means times. And then again, I like to abbreviate so I remember what it is, what we're looking for. We're looking for a number. What number? Okay, 3/4 of what number is equals, and then 60. Okay, well, remember, we do the opposite. You start with the number that's by itself, which in this case is 60. You do the opposite of what this says. Opposite of times is divide. And you divide by the other number. The other number is 3/4. Well, and then now you just solve it. Okay, so we can go ahead and do this. How do you make 60 a fraction? You would put a 1 under it, so it should say 60 over 1. And then what should we do when we divide fractions? We flip the second fraction and we change this to a times. So it's going to be times 4 over 3. Okay, now these ones are already reduced as low as it can go, but the 60 and the 3 have a common multiple of 3. 3 goes into 3 once. 3 goes into 60 20 times, which is 20 times 4. 80. 80 over 1 is our answer. Well, actually our real answer, because it wants a number, not a fraction, not 80 over 1. Then know what number would that be? Well, 80 divided by 1 is 80. Okay, so your answer of what number? 80, for example, 2. Okay, I hope that helped. Again, this was a review of what we did, and it's kind of actually touched base on one of our newer lessons again. This retouched on it too, but I just wanted to make sure again we heard it. I think this will help us out, and if you have any questions, you can come Wednesdays and Thursdays to our question and answer session. So thanks and have a good day.